doing another video by Antizark. I'm Antizark, and this is Everquest 2, and we are doing the second version of the Catacombs of Mistmore. Now, the issue that we ran into last time was that we got a few things, we got a few quests done, but honestly, just there was more to do. So that's fine. We're going to hit out the more to do section and really get that done and move on from there. As always, if you enjoy what you're seeing, please like and subscribe. It does a lot of work for me, for the channel, and honestly, I just really enjoy it. I don't monetize, so I really just enjoy seeing the likes and subscribes and all that stuff. So it looks like we've actually, okay, so these are actually now things that we can kill for points, or not points, but you know, for updates. We're gonna grab these two, and actually there's an upper section that we have not been to yet, so that's gonna be fun. Right here, I just saw it, didn't notice it was there. It's really easy to run past these, so I mean you can do an entire sweep of the area and you don't completely miss it. So here's two. Awesome. There's three. There are three, and there might be one around the corner. So we're gonna grab these. 4 is all I needed. Ravagers, Savagers, and Nashers. So looks like we're all set for those. So we're yeah. Around the corner. Check these out, and then make sure everybody is. Actually, we've got all of the ones that we need. Okay, looks like we've got 2 Nashers already. We've killed all the no, we need Savagers. Looks like we've killed the other ones that we've got 4 of because they just disappeared. Oh, so here's a Nasher. Alright. That's fine. Should be able to move around. Nasher, Ravager. Myrdal Ravagers. I see. There's actually 2 different kinds of things we're looking for. Boom, got that. Myrdal are the next ones. That's perfect. Okay. So didn't realize that was the thing. Oh, you know what? So you guys have not been able to hear me the entire time. I'm sorry about that. I'm Antizark. This is Everquest 2, and we are doing Castle Mistmore Part 2. So, we just finished up killing the Ravagers and the Savagers and whatnot. Or actually, sorry, the Savagers and another group that I'm not sure which one they were. But we are definitely working on the Savagers and the Ravagers for this group. So we're going to head up here and see what we can do about getting all that done. Yes, please like and subscribe if you like what you see. Sorry about that I did not have my headset on. I was like, oh yeah, it's fine. And then, you know, I don't have my headset on. It's fine. It's, I'll just keep talking and everything will be good. It doesn't matter if I can hear anything, but I just, you know, I realized that you guys can't hear me as I'm across the room, basically. Alright, so that knocked it out. Cool. So that is literally everything. We're awesome. Moldosk the Bat. And we'll kill this guy just for shits and giggles. We have killed the monster and his beast. Okay. So we killed all the things that the guy in Stromborn wanted us to kill. And the thralls. Okay, so the thralls are interesting. Oh, here we go. Those are upstairs. Borbeak Gorgers. So we want to make sure that we've actually got these. Okay. Okay, here we go. Now. These are over here.
These might actually be easier to find on the bottom end. Okay, we're going to actually jump down and see if we can find more of them down here than we can up there. Because they seem like, yeah, they seem like they're all down here. So that's fine. Tormented Cerulean Spirit, that's fine. Oh, look at him, he's tough, isn't he? Maybe he'll have a piece of something on him. Why is it at 3% and not dying? Interesting. And he's back down. Alright, cool. So let's... He is actually invincible. That's weird. What is that about? Alright, I got a way to fix this. Alright, done there. We're going to do this. Yes. Alright, well, we're going to have to remove ourselves from this. This is stupid. You know what? There's some elementals dead. More towards the Slayer. Alright. 13 out of 20. Interesting. $15 out of 20. Alright, we're going to get this. 5 more. Just got 5 more. I have no idea what this Tormented Cerulean Spirit is about. I'm annoyed that I attacked it at this point. Alright, well, you'll know when you come in here. Don't attack that stupid spirit. Because it's going to be really annoying. Follow you around the entire time. Alright, so we're going to just move on and run straight for the exit because this is obnoxious. Ooh, look at that. That's fancy. Axe of the Night Slayer. Wardrobe. Definitely on primary for that one. Yo, that was annoying. Exit to the Loping Plains. Neat. Cool. But, really annoying. I don't know what that was about. Okay. So there we are. We've completed. We've gotten away, rather, from that stupid thing. And we're going to keep moving on. So we need to move up to where the bats are. So we're going to continue to run. Continue to run. There's a climber area over there. Yeah. So we're just going to run up to the wall. Wait for whatever comes my way. Nothing. Nothing comes my way. Everything's gone by now. Great. So that means we can find... oh my god, the duck. The duck is following me all the way up. Nice. Look at the duck. That was a damn loyal duck right there. Alright, cool. So, damn excited about the... There we go. Hit that. Alright, 17 out of 20. Right, we're getting there. 18 out of 20. 19 out of 20 if I can get this to go. Oh, there we go. There we go. That's why I've got that. There we go. The raw meat and the blood. Now, two options. I can head back, but that's not very good. So what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna head up and see if we can get the rest of the chest done. Let's see if we can get the people that are the slaves, the enthralled. What is it? Thralls. Yeah. Tenarian thralls. Alright, so we're kind of at the front here. But not really at the front. The front's more over here. Alright, stop following me. Alright, so that's our... that's not it. It's actually going the wrong way. Okay, so this is going the right way. There it is. Alright, cool. That's crawling up the right way. Come on. There we go. Alright. So that's got me up the wall and headed in the right direction. This is cool. That master I can turn into Grandmaster. Totally about that. I do need to make sure that I am not... Oh my gosh, there is a epic X2. Bloodsucker. Oh, well, it's not dying. It's dying rather quickly. 65, but a bitch. Alright, cool. Here we go. These are set items. Which one of these? Chain, 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 chain. That's a good one. I like that one. Take that one. So we're gonna put that on there. Nice. That's cool. There we go. Accomplished vampire hunter. Alright, so in the other room, you guys can't see, I'm actually cooking chicken, green beans with some butter in there. And maybe I'll throw some salt in there too. And chicken and olive oil, extra virgin. I don't know. I don't really know the difference between regular and extra virgin, but it's a thing. Apparently, there is a distinct difference. Um, key. Let's type in key. Nothing. Alright. We'll have to look that up. Some of the flesh, we're alright with that. There we go. Alright. The butler is definitely much easier to kill. Oh, nice. Oh, nice. Okay, so that's, that is definitely... Hello. Hey, Mom. How you doing? Alright, wardrobe. So we are tossing that in there. Cool. So that's another pattern we have for the shoulders. It's chain, but why not? Sometimes we'll throw some chain on there. It'll look good. It's all dress up anyway. Okay. So to catch you up, Mom, we are fighting vampires in the Castle Mistmore, which is, if you look at the map here, the world, here we go. Whoop, whoop. Okay, so we're in this island here. We started, actually right here on Arolis. And actually maybe we started here. Anyway, we've been all around, and we are finishing up one of the last zones on this island. And there's vampires. So we are killing lots of vampires and trying to get all their cool pieces of clothing, and also, you know, do some good deeds and whatnot about the area. I am a heroic mouse paladin, and my god of choice is Mar, which is depicted by this guy, this little lion there. So he's the Sort of like Richard the Lionhearted kind of deal. Or Constantine. He's got a holy quest. So my holy quest currently is killing all these vampires. Alright. Let's see. Anything good? No, that looks terrible. It's awful. More gloves. Not great. I have to pay for wardrobe slots with real money, mostly real money. But so like say, okay, so this one's full. So it's a 5 daybreak cash. I pay a monthly subscription, so I get 500 every month. But I do actually have to pay real money in some form or fashion for these. And if I need expansions, then that costs real money. I just got um, my extra daybreak cash, so that's fine. We can expand all these and whatnot. I like to have extras, but if I throw something in there, then it will automatically expand and give me extra space, so that's fine. Those are good. All right, and that'll last me, I don't know, a couple weeks, maybe 5. I don't know, 5 cents, whatever you want to call it. 50 cents, whatever it equals out to for daybreak cash for 5. Um, Not a lot, and I really don't care. I could buy 1,000, and it wouldn't really bother me. So there's a guy in here. Oh, this used to be a terrible room. So there's a boss that stands here, and then the rest of the room is just filled with enemies. But they're not connected to the boss. So if like I pull them and back up, then all the enemies would be out here with me, but the boss would not be. So this used to be a room as a tank, as a plate wearer that can deal a lot of damage, or sorry, take a lot of damage. Um, the this is That's my job. If I had a group here, this is my entourage, but they're not real people. Um, but if I had a group back here, I would pull this and pull them back, and then we would fight, fight, fight until we were done, and then we would fight the boss afterwards. And that's used to be. I mean, I played when this was fresh, when this was new, and it was really hard. And oh, it was the worst to pull that room. You had to be as a tank. You really have to understand what happens when you like. Here, I'll show you an example. So I'm gonna body pull. There we go. So I pulled. Okay, well, my little guy ran in and I got stunned, but I pulled that guy, but I didn't pull this guy. So that's kind of the idea between body pulling and just taunt pulling and things of that nature. Because taunt has so there's guys in here. So I'm gonna I guess fighting. That's fine. I'm gonna cast a taunt on this guy. So there you go. You can see that guy was pulled as well. The other guy, this guy technically body pulled, but because I was just close enough. Because they all have a orb around them. So here's the person. There's the orb around them. That's their aggression orb, or aggro, as we call it. So if you're in the aggro range, if you step into this range, then that means they'll come to you. If you stay away from that range, then you can actually side skirt them and not pull them if it's available. And that's understanding that range, and it's really a feeling after a while. You feel the aggro range, and that's good for everybody, especially like rogues and people who have to avoid that for a lot of times. Um, they end up, knowing relatively where the aggro range is always going to be. Okay, so cool thing is, like, I got stunned there, or I think I actually got rooted there, which means that I can't move, but I can still react. I can still move around in a circle, but I can't actually do anything. See, now I'm stunned. You see everything is blacked out. So, and I already used this thing that I can use while it's called Aura of the Crusader, that I can use to break all of that. This one will break it, but it's already been used too. And it does damage, so it's one of those. I'm actually looking for. So there's 3 keys. I think they might be actually be upstairs for this chest. I'll have to look that one up. But there's 3 keys for that chest, and that's kind of where I was looking. But I think they're going to be somewhere different. So, and the purview of this video is just going to be this one area, and not actually the area that's above. Because if you look here, you've actually got these stairs that head to Castle Mistmore, and this is just an extension of the Catacombs of Mistmore, which is the Castle of the Vampires. 2 entrances here, lots of rooms to look around in. If you've got EQ2 maps, you can see all of the cool things. One thing I am looking for is the... Okay, I need to find the thralls again. I think they were in one of these rooms down the hall. Crushbone guest, Tenarian guest. Okay, we'll look again and see what we can find down here. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, thralls are here. There we go. There they are. And you can tell that they're important because, and you need them because they've got the little feathers that mark all the quests. And of course, there's one right there that I think he's part of a quest, but I don't remember which one. But he's just kind of hanging out. Tenarian Thralls, so I need one more. And the Thralls are interesting because they've been taken over by vampires. Vampires have a seduction type, kind of like succubus type thing, but it's more of a... They remove your will to be able to think individually, and you are forever their servant, different than succubus, which is like the succubus becomes, something that the person loves or falls in love with, and will never leave, that kind of stuff. The thrall is more like they're the master, you're the servant, and that's just how it is. And they invade your mind, and that's just what you think. Kind of amnesia of sorts. Um, specific difference, same outcome. You're a servant. Um, but that's what they are, and the what we're doing is we're actually freeing them. They can only be freed by death. So death is good. Actually, death in this game is not exactly what you would think. It's in the there is actually the ability to go to purgatory, and in one of the expansions after this, we actually do end up going to purgatory and fighting, freeing the god of purgatory, as it were, Durnal. So that's a cool little thing to look forward to. We're actually going to get there eventually, because this is doing all the quests. But it's the journey. It's the journey more than anything. So we're getting little shinies and whatnot. And those are, if you saw here, I actually got a complete book, lots of pages, and we'll get that whole book when we finish that. There's a few other ones that are close. Tons of them that are like old, like this one. Enchanted bone fragments. I really need to work on that. Got to go back to the lower zones, level 50 zones, and pick those up. They're kind of dumb because once you collect them all, they're like, here's a shilling. Like there used to be a lot, but they never upgraded the prize for it, so it's kind of like somebody giving you like wooden nickels at that point. It's like, oh, thanks. These will be neat. I can, I can buy something. Here's a quarter, or well, spend it all in the same place. That kind of stuff. So, it's whatever. I'll get them. I'll get them eventually. Collections. Honestly, there was one with spiders. Oh, it took me months to do. There was one spider. There were 3 collections. Each one had a spotted spider, a plain spider, and a striped spider. I think it was the striped, like, gray spider that was just the rarest thing ever. Or maybe it's the yellow one. But it took me months and months and months and months and months and months to get. And finally, just randomly one day, because I would just go back and pick up a few shinies every now and then just to try and find it. And eventually I found it, and it was literally like, here's 60 copper, or here's 60 silver, which you can see the silver, copper, silver, gold, platinum, 100 makes 1, 100 of here makes 1, 100 of here makes 1. They gave me, like, months of work gave me, like, 60 of these, and it's like, that's, used to be a lot. A platinum used to be unheard of. Like, if you saved up a platinum, you could buy a horse. And now I've got so many mounts. It's ridiculous. So the prizes have changed. You know, the that guy is for something else, and I don't want to kill him because he might be rare. I don't remember what he's for, but I remember he's important. And I remember doing a quest about him, actually. They called it. Interesting. He's undead. Neat. Okay. Yeah, he showed up in one of the quests earlier. Just his name, though. As some sort of undead general. I don't know. Something of that nature. Um, but yeah. Alexa, turn on my wall lamp. Wall light. Alexa, turn on my wall light. There we go. That's the one. So, as you can see over here, maybe not. Anyway, I have lots of my Fallout and other things posted on that shelf there. All of my video game stuff. I don't know. I don't think this camera has the zoom that's needed, or it's just too far away. But yeah, lots of stuff over there. And I bought one and I filled it up. Like, and there's just more stuff coming. Like, Youngblood's about to come out. One of the new Wolfenstein titles, and I'm gonna get a collector's edition for Frizzle. So who knows what it's gonna come with? It's probably gonna come with some cool little toys, and I'm gonna have to find a place to put them. So the back there, probably this that you can see, that's a big head that talks to you, and his name is Ruckus, and he sings to you, and he's like a singing bass, but he's kind of weird to look at. So, but yeah, just a mounted head on the thing, and he's from the game that we put out, the Rage 2 game. But yeah, you just get random stuff like that in the collector's edition. And the collector's edition was like this big, and it was just Ruckus's head for the most part. But yeah, I got a lot of cool stuff. Actually, if you can see up here, that picture in the middle, that's actually, oh, there we go. That's from the collector's edition as well. That's a cool picture that I framed because there's a cheap little craft store. Scott of Purgatory. Dante wrote about the 7 levels of it. God, Lucifer. No, it's actually Durnal. He actually looks like Ra. He looks like Ra with a double with a spear, but it's got 2 sides on the end. Or there's another word for it. Okay, Turian guessed that. Tanarian guessed that I can't actually fight. Turian is a different game. Okay, weird. But no, yeah, there's why? Okay, for real, what's going on? Everything's going crazy right now. But we should be able to, if everything's respawning, we should be able to, in just a moment, get what we need out of here. And we'll end up killing these. So regardless of what I'm looking at here, we've got actually not on this one, the achievements section. I looked at that earlier. Slayer. Okay, so I get a title, which you can see here. I've got quite a few of them. My favorite being Vanguard of the Blade is cool, and the coin stuff and whatnot. Oh, yes. Hero of Majdul. Hero of Majdul. So I had to get faction with 3 different groups, and then find a another party that would actually, I mean, honestly, was the full champion of the Dreadnever. Okay, that's obviously not the ship I'm thinking about. Um, anyway, yeah, I had to find 3 groups, get them to like me. With getting one group to like me, the other 2 hated me. So I had to work that all, and then what I did actually was really neat with factions here. If you look at Desert of Roe, all 3 of the courts, so they are 50,000, which is the max. Now, to do that, I had to max one out, and then I had to bring another one up to 40,000 because I was going to bring the others down. I was going to bring another one up to 20,000 because I got 80,000 for finishing the final quest, which it goes to negative 50,000 and positive 50,000, as you can see here. I've got a few negative 50,000s there. As low as it can go. So I had to bring it up to negative 20,000. So I had to bring the other one up to, because it was 1 for 1, and it was 2,500 at a time. So I had to bring it down and bring it down and bring it down, whatever. So eventually I got them all. I did the math, figured it out, and got the last one up to negative 20,000. And then I finished the quest. Boom, boom, boom. Everybody got up to 50,000, which is a one-time deal. You can't make that happen any other way. So, which is a lot what I'm looking for out of this character. It's like, what can I do that's interesting? What can I do that's strange? And, that's one of the things. The other ones is, getting a lot of the collections done, getting some cool stuff. This sword I've got here, this is the prismatic. It's looking weird. There we go. It's called the prismatic sword. As you can see, it's all the different colors. That one's actually from one of the in the original game. There was an epic quest that I did that ended up giving me that. And the idea is that a fire and an ice dragon mated, and there was something called the Shattering. Their union caused such crazy stuff to happen that it and their offspring shattered the world, and eventually some other stuff shattered the moon. Uh, since then, the seas have calmed, and the islands, as you can see on here, are what they are now. These used to be together, in the first game. And then you've got this one, the Overrealm here. It's in the air. The Ethanir, which is actually the Purgatory area. Thalumbra, which is actually underground. And then Kunark actually wasn't really affected. It was actually just, not a lot happened to Kunark. It just kind of chilled there. But yeah, lots of stuff was affected, and so that happened. But the moon actually has been restored recently, and I'm not sure how, but I am getting in on the story right now of how the leader of one of the 2 major cities, Kinos, which actually is Sony EQ, which stands for Everquest, which is backwards, which is a clever little thing for them, and another city from the first game called Freeport. Freeport ended up being Freeport was always more human based, whatnot, and it was all like just humans, um, for the most part. And it had a decent balance, but and then in this game, and Kinos was always kind of like the shining beacon on the hill kind of deal, and it still is. It's got its dark parts that you eventually learn, but by because they've got individual quest lines for the as you level up for the cities to really get you deep, a deep dive into the culture and whatnot, and really give the city some life and some interesting parts and whatnot. But the Freeport is definitely the evil one, as it were, in here. Let's see. Have I? I have not done what you want me to do. Slave, crush, bone, guess. Okay. So there's more things going on. So it seems like they're in order for this quest. Bloody tears. So I have to kill a few people, and then a few more people, and then a few more people, and whatnot. So we're getting there. Obviously, everybody in this place is not nice and whatnot. So there, I have no qualms about that. My paladin code does not permit me from. Oh, I am full on everything. What does this look like? I don't like that at all. We're not gonna keep that around. This is interesting. No clear. What is this? That's cool. That's a new style. I'll throw that in there. Alright, what are these? Ooh, those are new too. Like those. I don't think I have any of those too. Okay, cool. Okay, that's a ring. Mine are better. Yeah, that's a terrible bow. Okay, that's cool. Those are cool gloves. And blue gloves. Okay, I'm down with that. Lots of new styles up here. So the other thing that we're going to do is we're going to put everything in order. Boom, there we go. Okay, so the shield, not a big fan of that. I've already got one of those. That's not, that's a trade skill item I'm going to keep. Those ones are fine. The gi I don't need. I've already got one of those. I think I've already got one of those too. That's pretty common. Those are pretty common. That's the one I don't like. This one, actually, you know what? Since I don't need this one anymore, and I haven't actually put any of those in it. Oh, okay. Remove all adornments, so I can do that. Okay. And now we'll put it in here. Okay, cool. Now I have one of these. So I put the transmute on my one button, which allows me to press it and really. Okay. Good night, Mom. Love you too. Press it and roll through this much quicker than click, 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 all that good stuff. And you want to watch, and you want to be more paying attention to what you're actually transmuting, because you don't want to go through this and just, some of this you can actually transmute. So you don't want to destroy all the good stuff. That one you can't. That's fine. Like that spoon. That spoon is an item that I worked really hard to get. I don't even remember how I got that spoon, but I know that it's important, and I don't want to destroy it. Looping Warrior. That one. I like that one, but I still got to use it. I don't need that one. I like that. That's my good one. So none of these items will actually do me any good, and I'm just going to destroy the rest of these. There we go. There we go. That's cool. Mom stopped by. I am not embarrassed about my mother stopping by to watch my stream. That's pretty cool. You wish you had a mother that would stop by. No, but she's nice. She's a good lady. And you know, I'm doing a thing now. You know, I got a stick. You know, if it becomes a new cool thing for me to do, you know, or popular, I wouldn't say cool, but you know, it's if it becomes popular, you know, it's something she can support me in, and that's really neat. I'm not really. I play sports, but not, you know, to a great deal. I'm alright at them. Actually, did much better at soccer than I expected to. But honestly, neither here nor there. Um, and as soon as somebody who knew what they were doing came up to me, I crumbled into a million pieces of, you know, I just, you know, got crossed up and, you know, stumbled and whatnot, and then they did their thing. You know, I'm not a great soccer player. I'm not even good. But, you know, against people who don't know what they're doing, I do all right. So, but yeah, it's fun. But we're video game players, you know. We don't really worry about all the rest of that. So, interesting thing about this shield that is actually right under this stuff here. That shield is a signature quest and not a actually, or it might be. I can't really tell if it's a signature or a uh, heirloom, but I do know that you can't turn into an item, so it's got to be a signature, or should be a signature. Yeah, the Shield of the Magi. Very interesting, nice item for the level. I couldn't use it. Wasn't any good for me, but it was definitely a decent item. Cool little backstory there that we talked about, but time to get serious-ish. All right, what do we got left? Bloody Tears. Crushbone, down this way. Here we are. One. There we go. Crushbone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually, that's good. We got all 6. That should be good. As long as they all give me an update. Perfect. We're good. Mistmore Servants. 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 Alright. Well, not in there. Okay. Not in here either. So what we can do... actually, I think the servants... I'm going to go out on a limb and say the servants are actually back towards the front. Okay. There we go. So to do that, if you press forward the whole time, you're not going to jump right. You have to jump and then press forward when you're at the right height. It's a practice move. I did it from memory. I practiced it a lot and did it wrong. So results may vary. Do what you can. It just takes a little bit of finesse and finagling, and you'll be just fine. Here we go. Mistmore Maid and that kind of stuff counts. This is what I thought it was. So, very good. Should be... you know, it would be a lot more difficult if we were trying to... Oh, you know what? We are going to pull this entire room, and then we're going to have an intermission. Since our one lovely viewer is gone. But everybody who's watching this afterwards, I will be back in just a moment. Perfect. All right, we got our kill, and we are going to go into the safe zone that things won't respawn on us. Ooh, let's grab this one. I do like grabbing all these shinies. Grab them while everything's going on. Oh, and there it is. There it is. We've got another completion. Nice. Okay. Oh, is that another? Okay, that's an advanced adornment. I was gonna say. Okay, I don't like this. I don't like that skull thing. I'd never use that as a weapon. It's not paladin-esque. All right, so I'm going to pop the intermittent picture up. All right, I will be right back. Enjoy this little picture. And I'm going to check and make sure that I'm not burning the house down. In the comments, let me know what is your favorite weapon from EverQuest 2. So I'll be right back. fine. Alright, hello everyone, I'm back. Let me grab the mic real quick. Alright, hello everyone, and welcome back. I just did a quick teriyaki chicken with rice and mushroom, and we are going to take this intermission picture, drop it back down, and we'll screen again. So I want to show you what I got. I might do some cooking videos. I don't know. This is nice. Look, the bottom of the bowl is almost completely rice, and the rest is chicken and mushroom. Smells amazing. Smells like teriyaki chicken. Wonderful. Phone just hit 100%. Actually. That's funny. That's funny. Yeah, I guess I do look Italian. All right. Anyway, back from that. Looking at something from work. Second shift handoff. That's fine. All right. Looks like nothing crazy happened there. So we're all good. We're happy. We're happy. We're happy with the results of the day. Everything's been fine. Everything worked out okay. Everything's good for tomorrow. What's up? All right. So we got a turn in, a turn in. I think that's upstairs. Actually, no. Okay, don't know. Mmm. Loyal converts. So let's do loyal converts. There we go. All right, cool. So all right, we're gonna hop in. Yeah. So I mean, this seems like a go around, kill everything. Um, in a weird order, so that you have to spend a lot of time here. If you are just running around back and forth and whatnot, as a group, which is usually how everything happened back then. And all right, so this is a guess. These are not. That's not what I'm looking for. These are also not what I'm looking for. These are guess. Also not what I'm looking for. Those are thralls. Loyal converts, like failed converts. Okay. Oh. That would be because I'm looking in the complete wrong area because I'm special. All right, that's fine. Oh, hot. And yeah, I did learn my lesson from a few things ago. I'm gonna use more. I don't want to say PC, but just I don't want to be on here making fun of people. I mean, there's a difference between being a decent human being and being a dick. So there are a few things where I'm like, y'all dumb, y'all shouldn't have done that. But there is a difference between something that somebody can't help. Like if somebody's short, that's not something to be made fun of. Because there's nothing they can do about that. If somebody's bald, uh, not without money. It's a significant amount of money to get that handled. It's a, it's a rent payment to get that handled. Even in a small amount. So I mean, those kind of things. Not something I'm worried about. Not something I'm trying to push, but also not something I'm trying to say either. So, So definitely looking into just being more inclusive and understanding in those areas. All right, cool. So, okay, here we go. What do we got? Okay, cool. Speak to her. She's ready to talk to me again. There we go. And spell book. Okay. Spell book. Page. Fire. Okay. Oh, well, that was the first area. Interesting. Okay. It didn't. Honestly, it's not that hard. Just at the top of the jump, push forward. Have you done? Have you done as I asked? Yes, I have carried out your tasks. Thank you. I can finally rest easy knowing that someone will continue my work here. Please take this whip and use it well. Thank you. All right, cool. Yeah, that's what's up. All right, cool. So it looks like this book right here is the one that I'm missing. Was there a? Okay, there was something. Some sort of oh, it was right under me. Question mark here. Hey, oh, that's a rough one. Going to finish that first. Gonna put it in the higher, always the higher level one, even if it's annoying. Uh, almost always. Yeah. Mm. You have returned. You have returned. What you have for me? I think these pages might be what you're looking for. Taking this key and applying it to incantation appears to create a phrase in Flane. Perhaps this is all that needs to be said to lift the intro. I may attempt if you like. Yes, perhaps you could try since you are the one to uncover the incantation. Good luck for you. Thank you. I shall return and let you know how it went. Well, how about that? Alright, so I think the things that I need to do are actually I want to say the servants are actually in here and they're guarding these. Yeah, okay. It really is. It's the maids and things of that nature that are guarding the sleeping ones, which are usually the most powerful. Yep, princess. Alright, cool. Done. It worked. And I killed a princess. You have returned. Did the incantation work? Yes, it set the coffin afire and the vampire attacked me, which I dispatched. Great job. I'll be sure to use the incantation on my next hunt. Here, take this as a token of my gratitude. Thank you. Alright, cool. Looks like we have managed pretty well. You know, I don't expect to get another rare this quickly. But I just, oh, alright. Well, we'll come back and get it. Now, the question right now is where do we go? Ruling. Okay, so we're going to hit, 3 places. We're going to hit the Loping Plains, of course. Finish up these quest lines. You know, I think I might try out the editing stuff on this one. and looking to see if I can remove that intermission part. It's mostly why I had a picture and, you know, all that set up. So I can just scroll through and watch when it goes still, if that's an option. And just take out those parts. Or, you know, intermission second, you know. Then I'm back. So that people walking afterwards don't have to sit through an intermission. You return victorious, bloodied and scarred, but still alive. I'm sure those beasts gave you something to remember them by, yet you still prevailed. They were no match for my might. You have my respect, adventurer. I apologize if you feel I treated you unfairly, but there are too many cowards in this world, and I just wanted to make sure that you were not one of them. Please take this item as a sign of my respect and friendship. Thank you, Moldusk. Goodbye. Alright, he's done. He is done. Now, I have done something here. The scent of blood. Yeah, so what's next? Now that you have procured the lure, you will need to find a ghoul lord named Mordigian. As you can probably expect, I do not associate myself with those sorts of people. But I'm sure you will be able to find someone. That's not very useful. Oh, come now. I'm sure someone of your kind of experience has previous relations with those that hate my kind. Talk to them, follow the leads, and return to slay Morgideon. Your gift awaits. See what I can do. Find information on where to obtain relic or weapon suitable for ghoul hunting. Huh. There is a quest over here. I will check it out. Huh. Hello, you. How are you? Hello again, my friend. How are you doing? Ever heard of the sword called the Ghoulbane? Ooh. Yeah, it's an ancient undead slaying sword, right? What about it? I think it would work against a powerful ghoul lord. Hard for me to say, it's not really my specialty. Besides, doesn't matter. Sword has been lost for centuries. Not anymore. I managed to reassemble it. Sounds like you know a lot more than I do. Perhaps you should talk to whoever helped you out with it in the past. Good idea, Harold. I think you're in time. Ha! I've just been given the empowered Ghoulbane. Again. Corpse fire. Interesting. Alright. Neat. My pleasure. Good luck in your search. Oh, hello. Need a special weapon. Greater for hunting down a powerful ghoul lord. This is just between you and me, but I know a guy in the next close force who's pretty knowledgeable about the undead. Name's, Gogas, Adin. I don't know how I feel about advertising his services, so keep this to yourself, alright? And, be careful what you say. He's a very dangerous man. Deal. Thanks for your help. There you go. Unlimited and does not have to be worn. That is an impressive piece of material right there, and one I will add to my collection. Because if you look at what I've collected here, I've got things like this. This one actually is increasing in level. That's very cool. Level 99. I think. But, over there, that's awesome. But, this piece, no level range. This piece, no level range. The next necklace, no level range. You start collecting those pieces, stuff starts becoming pretty cool. And, you know, certain ones like this one. Straight damage of 117, but slows target 38.5. So, I mean, it's actually really good if you're trying to slow the target. It's all in what you're trying to get done. Damage isn't great, but it slows the target. So, that's good. Now, What we're going to do is we're going to hop over to Steam Font, kill that Minotaur real quick, and be done with that. I think he's in the throne room. Or near the big dragon. Hmm. Hmm. Alright. This isn't it. I need the caves. Minotaur caves. Meldrath. Mines of Meldrath. The Smokehorn Champion. Steam Font Mountains. Okay. That's the answer then. Down there. Isn't it? That was a Smokehorn. And it's relatively standard reason. That's where I need to go. Alright. Here we go. Smokehorn Champion. Why do you come here? Why do you come here? I have to challenge you for the ancient totem of the champion. You fight me? You come to take the totem. Very brave to say this thing. Many I have killed, many more run from battle. Fight me and win battle. Totem is yours. I am ready. Not very strong. Very good. Alright, cool. So we're heading back to Kelton. Actually. Greater Fate Arc, Kelton. I think there are two pieces that we need. Or close. There's the actually the guy in Kelton. Actually the guy near the Wizard Spires. Which I feel like is going to turn on me. We're looking for here. Both. Two. Yes. Collection. Terrible. More terrible. But, Snuffing at the Fire Night. That's good. Nice book. Oh, neat. Okay, bunch of books. Interesting look. Sir Baden Caldthorn. Were you able to champion the totem for the Smokehorn Champion? Or were you able to get the totem from the Smokehorn Champion? Yes, I was. I have it right here. I won in honorable combat. Very good. I fashioned the wood and emblem you previously recovered into a new altar. Now, by adding the totem to the altar is complete. You have done well and learned much about the Truthbringer, and gained favor in his sight. He will bless you for your obedience and efforts. Thank you, Baden. Hail, Paladin-Dass. I enjoy meetings, but I have a feeling that they are coming to an end. At least in the sense of meeting like this. What do you mean? If you so choose, you will be undertaking the trials of the Truthbringer. After the trials, we will no longer be instructor and pupil, but equal in the ranks of Mar. I look forward to that day. It will mean you have progressed to your full potential as a champion of valor. When can I undergo the trials? Soon, but there is an urgent matter I need to address. My eyes in the field have reported that an Ixar by the name of Slaz Drowlax has completed his trials and become a Knight of the Faceless, a powerful Fearbringer of Kazakh Thul. I need to seek out this Ixar and destroy his unholy terror spawn before he can carry out his agenda of the Faceless. Let me handle this. As you said before, your place is here, guiding people to the Toothfinger. Coca Valley. Look at that. That's good Coca Valley. I know what you say has wisdom, but Slaz is a full knight of the Faceless. I don't think you are ready to face him. He is too powerful now. No, I need to be the one to draw a sword against him. I can handle it. I'll bring a few friends along. Don't worry about me. There's much valor in you. You have proven that many times in the past. As much as I ache to enter battle again, you and Nathaniel are right. Truthbringer has not instructed me to go after the Ixar myself, only that he needs to be stopped. Yes, it will be you that goes, but please be careful. You cannot face him alone, or you will lose. Oh, careful. Alright, cool. A state of unrest. Really? Interesting. Alright. Interesting. Okay. Really, is that a blue? I feel like 82 was the... Yeah, okay. Must not be too deep in, but that's okay. We'll deal with that. That's fine. Where are we at? Here we go. Headed this way. Through the trees. Onward and upward. Okay. Mm. It's not doing ASMR me eating. Probably drive people nuts. Alright. So we're headed over here. There it is. I feel like the signature is coming to a close. We're about to be done with it. We shall see now his true colors. Yes. What is it? No, it's you. Any luck? It turns out you and your council were right after all. So, you have the Void Crystal. That is correct. It was being used as a by a powerful succubus creature named Mistress Cyrizana. Paladin Dash, you are most gracious to travel to the void to obtain the crystal. Yes, it was not easy. Such is the life of the adventurer. You say. So, then now you must perform the ritual to destroy the void crystals, releasing the power they contain and freeing those caught in their grasp. Sounds easy enough. How do we go about that? That fool Rolian doesn't know the ritual to destroy the void crystals, but just told me that the Grandmaster Lu Sun at the Wu encampment in the Lesser Fadark knows the ritual. Apparently, Lu Sun spent many years of his training studying under the priestess of Tanar. I guess he really wanted to get in touch with nature and have a love of things that grow. This is very odd for a monk to train under such a priestess, but my travels here north seem far stranger things. What? You don't know? Steps to complete the ritual? This is not good. You must seek out Grandmaster Lu's son and the Wu encampment in the northeasternmost corner of the Lesser Fadark. He is the only one that will know the ritual. He spent many years studying under Son of Tenar's wisest priests. Why didn't you learn the ritual while I was away? I was busy with other things. Besides, we can't leave something that dangerous as the void fragments unguarded now, can we? I guess that's true. Seek out Luson myself. Grandmaster Luson will help you find him in the Lesser Fate Art. Good luck. I feel like that was a ploy to get rid of me. While he does something nefarious, I don't trust him. I don't trust him at all. But we will see. We will see. Perhaps he is trustworthy. Perhaps he is telling the truth. We will see if Luson. Luson will probably tell me I'm a fool for bringing all the pieces together. Giving them to that erudite. But you never know. So we'll see. But I feel like I've been played the whole time. Just get that feeling. Oh, this is the wrong one. No, this is less Fredar. Actually, this is the right one. The other one is higher. What the hell? Alright, there we go. Did I make her a moderator? I think I did. Alright. We'll talk to Woo. Figure things out. Oh, yeah, okay. Where are we? We don't need to be going that way. Yeah, I mean, we could go that way, but we'll go there. The faster way. Weave through the center point. Obviously, we could have taken the horse, but I think we'll actually make it there faster, like this. Continuing on up and around. Yes, Grandmaster Luson. Alright, and the highest we can get. There we go. son. Hello, sir. Paladin Dust. Is it? I've been expecting you. The spirits told me you would come. What? What? How? Ah, please, you can relax. I can assure you that it's quite safe here. And since you have been on a long journey and you seek my help, what can I do for you, traveler? I'm a very important errand for the High Priestess Arluna. Ah, no, I know why you have come. If you are here to help Luna, then you can only be here for one reason. You seek to means to destroy that which haunts the greatest gift of the Coda Doll, the great orb of thin air. Yes, you are most wise. If you wish to destroy those crystals, then there is much work to be done. Adventure, the task will put you before you will require your utmost patience. Are you up for the task? I have come this far. I will not falter. The spirit is strong, Paladin Das. It will find its way to your ancestors when you pass from this world. Thank you. Let's find comfort in that. That which will require that which the void crystals have been trying to envelop. Bloom mushrooms from the bottom of the ancient dwarven home of Kaladin. A bark fragment from the great tree and the orb itself. I don't think Arluna will part with the orb. Don't worry. She knows your intent is good. There are many things in the universe that we cannot yet understand or control. Your fate is one of them, and you were destined for this task, Paladin Dash. She will help you. Please return to me when you have those things. I'll give you the final component then. Alright, we'll get to the things required. Alright, cool. So, from the Great Tree. Great Tree. The Great Tree. Alright, cool. So we're gonna hit the Great Tree. Bark from the Great Tree. We're gonna hit that. Move on forward with quest. Probably Kaladin next. Well, actually, can I get? Yeah, okay. So I gotta speak to Arluna anyway, which I'm gonna go past. She'll give me the orb. Do that. Get the bark, and get the mushrooms from the very bottom. Obviously, Arluna is not here. Okay. Really, Aluna's all the way up there. I feel like I didn't know that. I thought she was over here, but yeah, okay, that makes sense. I was just not paying attention to the map at that time. Cool. So the bark is basically right in front of her. Small testament. Yeah. And then we had to, so we grabbed the thing from her, we find the bark right near her, and then we go to Kaladin. Felled pine. Luna, there you are. My word, you look like you've seen a thing or two. How are things? Very good, Arluna. I've managed to obtain all the 4 void fragments. This is wonderful news. Oh, you look terrible. It must have been very hard work. It's not been easy, Priest of Tenair. From the lowest dungeon to the greatest forest of Fadark, and even to the very void itself, did these shards take me. Terribly sorry. I had no idea this would be so much trouble. Please forgive me. What can I do to help? Grandmaster Luson needs the orb I've been sworn to protect. I'm sorry, Playtime. This heirloom has been in my family for generations, and it is my sworn duty to protect with my life. You know this, do you not? Elena, I've come this far. You've got to trust me. It is for the good of Dakota Doll. Surely you must see this. Yes, you are right. I feel it in my heart that these void shards will be doomed us all if they are not destroyed without the power of the orb. The hope Dakota Doll will fade and the duty of my lineage is forfeit. I do not intend to keep your sacred orb. I'll only need it for a short time. Give my word. Weakened orbit in there. Then say no more. I shall entrust you with it since you have given your word. Fear not. I shall take good care of it while it is in my possession. Yeah. Small piece of bark, great tree. Awesome. Okay, super easy. Cool beans. Butcher Block Mountains, Caladim. Hit the, yeah. We're gonna hit here. Knock this out. Boom, boom. I forgot to say wayo. Wayo. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Let me hear you say wayo. That's an old song. Yeah, I don't know about that shit. Yeah, I don't know about that song. Probably a bunch of kids. I don't know. Honestly, I don't have enough information to know what my demographic is. I would be great. That is available. I need more subscribers and more understanding and more views of my videos and things like that. Because right now, honestly, I don't really have a viewership. I have a smattering. So there's that. Oh, let's knock this down a bit. Alright, there we go. Alright. And this shouldn't be too hard. Caledon's right here. We're going to knock this out, and we are going to have us pieces we need. Finish up these quests. Kick a lot of ass. Just be amazing. I love it. Alright. It is currently 1:40. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2. That's 6 hours. That's basically where we're going to cut it off. I want to get. Last night I was like, oh, let me get whatever, and then I ended up staying up like an hour past 8 hours to my, I had to wake up, and it was like, all right, cool, 7 hours, and I still got to wake up in about 5 and go to the gym. So I'm tired. It was not a good day because of that. So I mean, it was all right. Don't get me wrong, it was fine. Not a big deal, but I don't want to have to do that again. So we're going to focus on not doing that again. We're going to find us a mushroom. There we go. Greater gloom mushroom. That is. We need 10. Okay. Nine, 10. There we go. And we're good. That is the 10 we need. So I need to head back to Lesser Fadark, which we can get to actually from the Butcher Block Mountains. The easiest, and yeah, here. Go to here, fly up and to the right. There we go. Look at there. I'm gonna go gone in here. I probably do need to advertise when I'm actually streaming on my Facebook Facebook and my Instagram. Both are Antizark. You can find me. So the streaming one is Antizark, or sorry, the Facebook is Antizark. The Facebook is Fade to Gray. The um, streaming one is the Instagram streaming one is what is it? Antizark Gaming, and I probably will start. I think there is an Antizark, just period, like Antizark Facebook, but currently there's basically nobody on it, and I don't really look at it. And I will. I'll look it up. I'm gonna get all social media like running and post it to and all that other stuff, and really really get it going. When you look it up, you're gonna find what you want to look. You want to look at. So, and I may change my Instagram to my actual, because my actual Instagram is Antizark. So that's the thing. I made Instagram Antizark Gaming, but let's see. Please, Bud and Bess, come forward. I see you have the things I asked for. Why didn't you give me the final component before I left? It's merely a test of your prowess. I wanted to be sure you were the right person for the task before I give you the final component you need. What's so important about the final component? The incantations needed to destroy the void crystals can also be used to open a rift between the world and the void. It is very important that we are never given to someone untrustworthy. Okay, now I understand. Take these words and use them with the reagents you've collected, but do be careful. You can destroy the orb if you misuse them, or worse, open a portal to the void. Heed my warning, Paladin does. I will, Lusan. Thank you for your help. Scroll of ancient scripture. Go now and do that which you were destined. Take the opponents gather to Rulian and the Greater Fedor. I feel like he's going to fight me on this. He isn't very trustworthy, I don't think. But he's trustworthy enough to watch the damn crystal fragments. But he also might be just an ornery. Oh. He also might just be an ornery erudite, which is the other option. There we go. All right, moment of truth. You for real? Hello again, Paladin Das. How goes the search? Did you manage to track down Lusan? I found him and obtained the components necessary to complete the ritual. How are the void crystals? I still have them. They are surely safe. The components. What components did Lusan give you after gathering his ritual? Do you have them with you? I was told to gather some gloom mushrooms, a piece of bark from the great tree, and some sort of orb. Tell me about this orb you speak of. Where did you get it? It's not very important, actually. Almost forgot. Also got the incantation used to complete the ritual. I see. Well, it's not that important then. I guess you'll allow me to inspect it, please. And the components, sir. I can review the arcane words and. Rulian, I'm not so sure I trust you enough. How do I know you will not use the void crystals for your own means? You cannot be serious. You know I have been here holding these void fragments for you all of this time. Do you not think that if I wanted to keep them and use them for my own, I would still be here? I could have fled the Greater Fedor after you departed for the Lusana. Once I give you the words and the incantation for the ritual, you can use them to have almost complete dominance over the void crystals. Yes, you are correct, but in this you must place your trust. Once the words of power are in my hands, I could use them to control the crystals and channel their power through me, but that is not my goal. I am not a friend of the High Priest. Am I not a friend of the High Priestess Arluna? Have I led you astray in your quest thus far? Risk this in good faith. I can assure you that I wish to destroy the void crystals, not harness them. Even with my vast knowledge and intellect, I am quite aware of the dangers these void crystals possess. There you are, so what now? There you are, so what now? Ooh. Reset. Okay, so that's a neat piece. That's a secondary. Nothing for this, nothing for that. And I've shrouded Club of Tanar. Okay, yeah, I'll just use the club. I mean, the orb is cool. It's secondary. Something I don't really have. Let me take a look at these words first before I begin. Just, sure. Okay. Alright, I think I know what needs to be done. I have read these words, and by looking at these items given me, I understand what it is we must do now. Are you ready to begin? Please, I shall remain here with you while you complete the ritual. Ask that you do not interrupt me while I am reading the words. My concentration must remain completely focused throughout the entire rite. While we risk failing in the task, do not mention heavy harm during this as well. Understand, and we'll wait. Excellent. This will only take me a moment. I feel like we're going to be attacked. What is that? Glug. Or he's going to turn into a void beast, and I'm going to have to fight him. Excellent. This will take a moment. Oh, same guy. Same words. Ash ul nazk darb uns kluk. And as pug ash osk ang. You look a lot like you're channeling those things into yourself. It is done. The voice crystals are destroyed. Well, good for you, but you seem to have a thing around you. Ah, here we are. I must thank you for bringing me the orb of Tanar, Paladin Dust. Without your help, I never would have been able to get it from the wretch Orluna. Ah, what are you saying? I never wanted those void crystals you ate after the orb. After the orb of Tanar. Those crystals would have destroyed me, just like all the others that tried to use them for their own. No mortal creature on this plane can wield them. Rulene, how dare you betray me like this? I had your word. I gave you my word that I would not keep the void crystals, and I haven't said anything about returning the orb. You have to destroy it. You cannot be allowed to keep the orb of Tanar. I completed the final step and returned its power. I have right to use the orb as I wish. Arluna was a fool. She knows not the power it holds. With this orb I will live for several ages at least. Rulene, you will take this from you. You are not the rightful owner. You, with this orb, you will not be able to kill me, knave. Ha ha ha. Have it your way. It's a waste of an inch or pity. Ah, seems that the evil influence of the void crystals were able to alter the fate of one last person, Ru Lien. With him slain and the orb in my possession, I should find Arluna. Return the empowered orb to her as I promised. Yep, I never trusted his ass, though he did surprise me in a way that I had not expected. He did not. I suppose he did not betray me as I thought he would. Just he betrayed me in a different way. So that's fine. Alright, so we're going to hop to Butcher Block Mountains again. And the fastest way, since there really is no fast way, is to just there really is no fast way to deal with that. So, oh, and I've dropped rice in my lap. By the way, teriyaki chicken is what I'm eating, and it's been really good. I feel like I'm super full, and I'm not gonna be able to finish it. Also, feel like I want something to drink. Feel like a soda, but I know that's going to keep me awake, so I'm probably going to go in there and chug some water. Actually, I've got some water right over here. Let's do that now. Take the edge off. There we go. Always the best option. If you really want a soda, chug a water. See how you feel afterwards. It might actually, instead of being caffeine that you want, it might actually just be thirst. You know, might actually be dehydrated, and that's actually what your body craves, and not so much anything else. So, um, that's Greater Fate Arc actually. So, maybe the Greater Fate Arc was actually closer. Hmm. Well, that's fine. Not a big deal. We'll run through the middle here. We'll get there eventually. It won't take that long. But that's an excellent that's an excellent group, or that's an excellent achievement for what I was saying earlier. I was like, no, it hasn't affected me, the fame of 10 subscribers. Not at all. And then I get the achievement. Can I have your autograph? Interestingly enough, the individual quests also count as signature quests because they are all marked as signature quests, even though they are part of the larger quest. So if you're doing 20, you can easily rack up 4, 5, or 6. You know, and something long on this one, like, it's easy. Ah, Pelandash, you have returned. I hope all is well. The void crystals have been destroyed, but alas, Rulene has been slain. By Tenair, surely you just what has happened? I dare not. Rulene helped destroy the void crystals as promised, but he deceived us both, for he wished to keep the orb for himself. That's terrible to think. I almost trusted him in aiding me with my quest to rid Norath of the void fragments. What did he want with the orb? Was it greed? I'm sure the orb is priceless for those going to use the orb to extend his life. It saddens me to know that a life has been taken to protect that which we hold dearest to us. I fear that one day I must try to do the same, but I know that I lack the resolve to do such a thing. Because of this, I worry that the orb is not truly protected like it deserves. What must you do? You have the orb with you still? I would like to see it one last time. Yes, I do. Here you are. What do you mean by last time? And thus, I must tell you that I knew this day would come. Being without the burden of watching over the orb day after day made me feel alive and free. I do wish to honor my ancestors by keeping the orb protected, but yet I cannot sit here in the Lesser Fadark my whole life and slowly fade away. What do you plan to do? I know not the deity that you worship, nor the city which you call home, but I saw with my own eyes your honesty. I saw that you were willing to destroy the orb and then return it without question, even after having to defend it with arms. I wish to bestow the orb of Taner upon you, Paladin Das. I feel that you are worthy of its grace. I want you to take it and protect it as you have done, while I go to be free and take another path. What say you? I would take that. I would like that, Arluna. I will cherish and defend this item until the day it is needed by the Cotadol once more. Nice. That's dope. Yeah, we'll take the club. Then take this orb of Tenera, Paladin, and be full of joy and grace. I will, O Luna. May Tenera watch over you until the end of your days. I got a little bit of taste of freedom. Don't want to play the game no more. I want to give it away. I want you to do it. I want you to take care of my problem. But I don't feel bad about it, so I want to grant it to you. As a... But anyway, I'm being cynical and whatnot. Okay. Nectarless Forest. Let's hit that one, because that's real quick. Get an update. What are we looking at? We're going to hit here. Boom. There it is. All right. Very good. Gorgas Aphodin. Trials of the Truthbringer. Defeats Celaz Duralax. Travel to a state of unrest. What do you want? Harvas Scudder sent me. Harvas Scudder? Why did he send you to me? I'm really busy. He said you could assist me in the creation of a weapon. Anything is possible, but it will cost you. What sort of a weapon are you looking for? Something powerful against ghouls. Plain old ghouls, or something a little more powerful. Because plain ghouls are easy. Just cut off the head and burn the body. Well, I guess it is a ghoul lord, if that matters. Ah, now that is a little bit more difficult. Bring to me the following materials, and I shall craft you a magical weapon suitable for combating the most powerful of ghouls. Need an enchanted azurite capillaries and 6 phosphorescent pearls. I also need you to do something else for me. What else do you need me to do? Deep within the Mistmore Catacombs is a creature of great power, but completely uncontrollable. I want you to slay this beast. Cassar is its name, and bring its head to me. Last I heard, the bloodsuckers had locked it up in an unfinished section of the catacombs. Anything else? After you have acquired everything I asked, return to me with the items in question, along with 20 gold pieces, and I shall craft you the item you desire. I'll return after I've done so. Alright, cool. So that's fine. I don't know where the rest of that stuff is, but one of them I do. Kinos. North Kinos, specifically. Province District, and we'll jump to North Kinos. Yes, fast roll. And that is the Empowered Ghoulbane for the Super Ghoulbane quest. Cool. I'm glad that they gave me the Empowered Ghoulbane sword. I didn't actually have to go get it and bring it around. Interesting if you would have to. How would anyone... I mean, maybe they would have given him a... carry the Ghoulbane around with you and maybe something good will happen. You know, that kind of stuff. But, wow. How would you even know? I mean, you know, there's a quest going and then, you know, whatnot. But I don't know. I think it's probably the same as it has been. Tyrannum Skyblade. Good work restoring the Ghoulbane to its former glory. Thanks, I'm about to take it up against a Ghoul Lord. A Ghoul Lord? Those are very dangerous. Perhaps you would be interested in having a weapon empowered for fighting undead like that. I can perform the ritual for you, if you so desired. I think that would be wise. What do you need for me? I need an enchanted adamine ore and 6 phosphorescent pearls. But also have a task for you since you will be heading to that dark and cursed land. Have you heard of a place called Mistmore Catacombs? Yes, I know where that is. Oh, good. I have only heard rumors of the place, so you probably know more than I do. I have a friend named Kassar, mighty warrior of Moor. He proudly serves in his glory and is driven to seek out and destroy the abominable creatures of the world. Listen to him. When I last spoke to Kassar, he told me they was headed to Fedor as a vanguard to Kino's detachment. Apparently, his force entered the catacombs under the castle Mistmore, and they haven't been heard from since. What would you need me to do? Since you'll be out there, I want you to search for Kassar inside the catacombs. If he needs your help, please aid him. Alright, I'll see what I can do to find him. Return to me after you've done so, and when you have reagents for the sword, good luck. Alright, so they both need basically the same thing. One wants me to kill Kassar. The other one wants me to help him. Interesting. How about that? So I'm gonna need enchanted azurite capillary, enchanted adamantine ore. Interesting, that probably gives me the same thing. Symbol in the flesh. Create a weapon capable of killing a Ghoul Lord or Digian. Interesting. The, both the Ghoulbane empowered and Gorgas Aphodin are both the same quest, but they also do the symbol in the flesh. The keys are up in the top, so that's, these two are, this one is hinging on these two, and, this one is much higher level than what I want to do. So, and that one is too. So basically, I'm down to these three. Ah, very nice. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Very good. Okay. Let's. Honestly, it's a little late. So, that looks like a great stopping point. This is a really cool section of the quest line and whatnot, and it's going to be a lot of fun. Today, we did a lot. We did a whole lot. I'm super excited for what we got going. I'm going to go ahead and get a snapshot of all this. There we go. And we're going to get that. Actually, we're going to get a little bit wider. There we go. Claymore picture. Perfect. All right. So that was really a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. I don't know about you guys, but I am going to go ahead and get off. But I'm Antizark. This is Everquest 2. Thank you for watching. We had a lot of cool stuff done today. If you liked what you saw, if you liked what you heard, if I'm doing a good job, please like and subscribe. And, you know, really just give me some comments and whatnot, and, you know, just turn on notifications if you want to hear more. Those kind of things. I'm really excited for you guys to be here, and I enjoy doing this every day. So please show me some love, show me some support, and I will see you guys next time. Thank you.